Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we have gone live for Mythic Lunchtimes. We're a little bit late. Sorry about the slow start. My dog took a little bit longer on its lunchtime walk. Pre-lunchtime walk than anticipated. But here we go. What happened last time? Well, we managed to get a 10 completed Necrotic Wake, but we did not time it. There was issues on a mini-boss, and then we wiped on the last boss, and that stopped us from completing that. So, what's going on here? All right. So, we are looking for more 10s and more 9s, but mostly we're looking for 10s. I feel like we're kind of at the point now with half of them at 9s, like 9 or 10, and then some 8s. We're looking to get into that 10 life, so that's where we're starting at. That is where this all begins. So we're going to find a group. We're looking for 10. I feel like Dawnbreaker is doable. I know there was issues the last time I tried 10 Dawnbreakers. There isn't any 10 Dawnbreakers right now, so we're just going to look for 10s. Grim Batol sounds nasty. Oh, fine. Oh, that one found a tank just as I signed up. I'm looking for ones that have a couple more people just because we're looking for the speed of it, which is why I kind of scroll over the ones with only one member. I know it sucks. I only got so much time in my life. There's some 11s. I'm not feeling that 11 life just yet. And then we're down to ones that already have a tank. So, just refresh. There's constantly people posting. People are posting nonstop. Some of these groups will get a couple more, and then they become a little bit more enticing to join. Alan just gained one for Necrotic Wake. Necrotic Wake's like one of your best chances to find groups for. This guy's got a 2+ on 9 on Necrotic Wake, and they got a rogue mage priest. It doesn't have a lot of synergies. So I'm concerned about not enough CC and not enough synergies with that group composition. I would like to see at least one more option that has a little bit more control over mobs at that level. Super A-Rock. Hello, my friend. I wish you could search 10 and not get 9s, you know? Who decided? Who decided 9s and 11s would show up if you search for a 10? Somebody with the thought process of like, they're close enough to the same difficulty. We'll just put the ones above and below in. But in reality, we're dealing with 10s are a significant difference between both 9s and 11s. Everything's a little bit tighter, so the jumps between ranks are also rough. My worry here is that that's 2 melee DPS. If I sign up and then they grab another melee DPS, I think the third boss is going to be trouble. But it also has a monk, and monks with their Ring of Peace can make that third boss easier. Every third set of ads I think they can handle, if they're talented for it. Man, we're just looking for these 10s, and there are not a lot of them. There's Arakara. Arakara's nice. Arakara. Still hoping that Grim Batol takes me in, although they just went with an enhancement shaman, so I'm actually going to cancel that. That's too many melee. That's just too many melee. Didn't look like they were taking me anyways. Here's a 10 Grim. That's the same one. Here is... What do we got going on? We're just 1 of 10. Why are there so many 9s and 11s? Warlock that rating. What mage with 1133 thinks that they can do at 10? His best for the dungeon is a 4. He's never done anything higher than a 4. That just feels like trying to skip ranks without experience in it. Man, these are taking a little while. Usually there's way more people looking for tanks out and about, but there seem to be a lot of tanks out today at Friday lunchtime. Oh, it's a ++. I'm not doing a ++ run. That's too stressful for me. That is too stressful for me. Come on. Why do I want to do 10s? Well, we are all across the board at 9s here with a 10 and then some 8s. 9s don't do me a lot better than 8s. They don't give me much more score and don't help me that much. So jumping it on up to a 10 is where my needs are at. Those are my needs. Hunter Warlock Affliction. It's got more CC than that other group, so I might sign up for that. I mean, I'm going to, but I'm saying I might. Okay, I'm gonna risk this one again because now I'm just getting desperate for a key. There we go. Necrotic Wake. Hunter and Warlock. A lot of people don't like join groups without the most meta of classes. I don't care. I'm mostly just here to finish them and help people get through some of their times. But I'm also trying to work on my rank thing, so there is a little bit of a pressure to finish them. But I'm not gonna like avoid groups that don't have the most meta of classes, as long as the group has a little bit of cohesion going on and like the right kind of skills. So what we got going on in this one is that we do have a decent number of CCs with the stun, AoE stun from the Warlock. Why am I failing to find the reset? There we go. AoE stun from the Warlock, the Binding Arrow. We got traps. We got some decent abilities. I got some control if they can hopefully find a couple other people. Fastidious. I don't know why I'm saying fastidious. I'm gonna stay here and go. I'll go through the portal once we are filled up, because I've had a couple of times where I go through the portal and then the group leaves. Looking for a dedicated team. Sorry, I am not a dedicated team. I exclusively play M+ at lunchtime for 2 hours and mostly just pugs. But if anybody out there is looking for a group, you can sign up for this one. Plus 10 NW, hosted by Grunther. They're looking for a healer. They are looking for a healer. $3,200 to previous Xbox is way higher than I've ever gotten in IO. This is the first time I'm really focusing on some M+. But again, I basically just do this at lunchtime with pugs. Mage adds a nice amount of CC with that new like pop-up thing that they got going on. Fire breath, ice, snow, or ice, snow, all those kind of things. Don't think you could ever do pugs only. It's a nightmare, right? That's my life. That is my life. There's only a certain limit that I feel like it can really go. We can get up to... You're not going to join? All right, cool. That's fine. Yeah, there's only so far I can manage to go with this, I think, but it's still fun. It's interesting to see. Did you guys see the racial buffs? Yeah. Pretty cool for those races. Wish Undead got one. Wish Undead got one. Just riding around the time ways. Whatever, I have Hearth, I can go. More interesting to go to the portal. Yeah, several races just got buffed for racials. Or are about to get buffed for racials, which is going to be good. Mostly like allied races. A bunch of allied races got some tweaks. I think almost exclusively allied races. I think the Dragon Knight got a buff to their Gift of the Naru, which is long overdue. Gift of the Naru has been weak for a very long time. What else was it? What else was it? Man, there's so many announcements today. Okay. Scroll. Bring it over here. And show it to you guys. Show it to you guys. Can I get it on both screens? Yeah, I can. Okay. What do we got going on? So Draenei, Gift of the Naru got buffed. High Mountain Tauren. Effect increased by 50%. Rugged Tenacity. Nice. Lightforce Draenei got some changes. Radius increased to 10 yards from 5. That's actually pretty big. That's a double of the radius size on Light's Judgment. That's pretty sweet. Oh, somebody joined the party. They got it full. All right, we're good to go. Clicky, the clickies. Somebody's already clicking. There's Gunther. Okay, we're good. We are good. Let's turn off that so you can see better. Yeah, just a couple changes across the board. It's decent. What site was I just reading? MMO Champion. MMO Champion, where I get all of my WoW news. What else happened? Makar Orcs got their Ancestral Call increased. Nightborn Arcane Pulse damage increased by 300%. That's huge. Void Elves, Volperas, Worgans, Zandalari Trolls. Ooh, regenerating no longer gets canceled by periodic effects is actually really big for PvP. Nice. Are we resummoning this guy? We just summoned him. Got this guy sitting on his gilded brontosaur, just watching us attempt to summon. There we go. There we go. Come on. I'm failing here. There we go. He's also failing. Okay. Super coordinated team. I like it. This will definitely go great. All right, so we're trying a 10 on the Necrotic Wake here. Pulls you on vertical view. We got the damage meter across the top, so you can keep track of that. Although I'll probably quickly change it to deaths as soon as I want to know what happened in dying. But I try and keep that up for you. I got to get the add-on that puts my score, or like my timer up here. Because the timer is off to the right now. I think it would help. Lust on the Boss is preferred by me. I don't like to do the huge first pull where you pull these guys and you pull those guys as well. Like this guy, those, and the guys around the corner. Pull them all in unless some groups do. I don't like to do that one. I find it ends up in more wipes. We are just waiting on this shaman to feel like they're ready. Ready. Here we go. So we're grabbing this pack, we're grabbing this pack, and we're grabbing this guy, and that's it.
3, 2, 1.
I find that's the best way to do it in Pugs, unless you're doing it at really high key levels. You don't need the extra speed of the other ones.
Lesson of the void.
And it's just safer to do it this way. We're gonna drop that. Oh, that missed.
Yet another of the Kyrion's loyal servants.
We're getting this guy.
You come here to be slaughtered as well.
And I have to remember to actually grab the shield. I often forget that life. Drain fluids, interrupt it. Nice.
This temple was merely the first to
So I don't use like Plater or anything like that. A lot of people are used to a lot of add-ons. I run very light on add-ons. I don't have any weak auras. So you'll see things a little bit different from my point of view. There gets to be a level where it's considered not really doable to not have all those things. But I don't play up at that level. I think that's like 14s. 14s you start needing to have all the ridiculous level of things for tracking and paying attention. Just gonna use an Icebound Fortitude just to help the healer out. I know it's a rough pull. I could kite it more, but that just makes the pull take longer. We got the interrupt on that. Alright, we're pulling this guy with his two friends. And when the Zolramus effect starts to go out, that one I use the shield. Oh, and he used Ice Bound for, or he used Spirit Link. Sweet. Okay, so the next one I will use my, what's it called? Anti-Magic Zone. We're just rolling multiple defensive cooldowns at the same time, as there's a lot of targets on us. So that's that. Healer's always going to really appreciate it when you use those at good timings. Ate my cookie just because I got a little low there, got a little scared. Didn't want to proc my Purgatory that early. Early Purgatory proc is never nice. Drain Fluid's there, interrupt it. The other Drain Fluids, hope somebody else interrupts it. Nope, I got a Death Grip to do the interrupt. The nice thing that Death Knights can do that most other tanks cannot, but some other people have stuns and whatnot, right? You can handle it. You can handle it. We got that just to get my health stabilized. I'm targeting this guy because he's about to do Drain Fluids. Interrupt it. Switch over to the other one. It died. It died. We're good. Just tap through to see if the other one for that will have that skill was there. He was not. At this point now we can pull. I like to pull this pack first. I'm a this pack puller. Some groups don't. Pull all those guys in.
The void consumes everything.
They keep kind of changing around what percentages different things give. This guy's about to get Drain Fluids back. Oh, there it is. Interrupt it. I'm just watching my Little Wigs add-on there back up a little bit as I don't have Runic Power and I was a little bit low. Had a slow field down, so I knew I could kite them a little bit, let the healer get a heal off on me before I went down and wasn't able to heal myself. I was spamming my Death Strikes a little bit too much there, talking more than thinking about my rotation. You'll let the Shaman get its mana. He's drinking. He was at below half, so I'm not going to pull the boss while the Shaman's at below half. There we go. He's high enough now to handle the boss. We do that. I'm holding my first Bone Storm until his first puke. After he crunches me, I have to do a Death Strike immediately to get caught up. Something coming. Drop the slow on those things. Pull him on top of them. That gets your cleave nicely on those. Pulling this guy back in. Perfect. All those really nice and together. You want those greens all nicely piled up so you don't run out of space. For crunches, I should have a defensive cooldown rocking, and I wasn't. That was my bad. Took that one without any form of defensive. I did just Death Strike it back and healed most of it, but it's still nice to your healer to not do that. We're gonna hit those things, slow those things. If they were going after somebody in the back there, I would pull them towards me, but they're not. They are very spread out, though. There we go. And the last one, come on, man, they're so spread out. I don't like that at all. There's a crunch. Death Strike right back up. No problems. There's a circle. We're starting to run out of room. We got enough to deal with, but good. Turtle from him. Slow the fixating worms. Move over here. I think pull this one in. Come on. There we go. And do that. That one didn't work. Slow them and kill them. Nice. There we go. They're taking their sweet time killing this boss. He does have a lot of health on this level, I will admit. Getting my Death of Decays down on top of those things is helping slow them down greatly and make it easier to kill them while they are within the green. Lightbone's almost toast. He's going to crunch me there. And he's dead. All right. So now we're going to go around the back, grab those and those.
Stitch flesh will be.
I want the percent.
To know you destroyed his prize.
I want the percent. There we go. Okay.
I am sure he would gladly take your limbs as repayment.
So pop those to keep the healing on me high. Bone Storm plus Vampiric Blood is going to give me some absolutely massive regeneration for a bit while there's lots of targets up and available. I'm watching the guys with their drain fluids. There it is. Interrupt. There's the other one. Interrupt.
Inevitably, the void consumes.
Inevitably, the void consumes. Really good on that healer. Shaman's doing fantastic. Let's get this guy. They all know, but I'm still going to mark the skull. At this point, you know how this all works. You're not surprised with you have to just focus on that guy and don't do AoE. You should only use regular rotational AoE abilities that you're going to use anyways on single target. Enemy dead incoming. Establish threat on them. Find the mage. Pull the mage in. AMZ. Interrupt. Dead. Oh, plus is this? This is a 10. Yeah, I'm working. I need to find the add-on to show what level it is up at the top of the screen. But this is a 10. We have one death. I don't even know when that death happened. Alright, so I am focusing on the Marauder for those fears. There it is. Everybody else has to handle the other things. Pull them all in, do a couple of extra interrupts with that rip in, because I saw they were both casting. We want to stop Final Bargain, and people make that mistake and let him get it off. He's easier to kill after the Final Bargain, sure, but still not cool. Not cool to actually have him get it off, because that keeps him alive way longer than he should. And has the opportunity to get an extra heal off. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I want an add-on to put it up at the top. I know there's one for streaming. I just don't have it. And I keep forgetting to get it before I start streaming again. And nobody wants to watch me stream while I'm just finding add-ons. So by the time I'm in stream, it's too late. All right, we're doing this. We're popping the circle to force interrupts on them. We're dodging the circles. This is where the most people tend to die before the third boss. It's here and then the third, or sometimes the second boss, but here and then the third boss is really where I start to get worried about it. Start getting worried about people making mistakes and healing over dead. People get hit by the circles here, these things, especially if they're tight, or healers aren't able to deal with the necrotic bolts and there's not enough interrupts on those. That does a mean heal block onto the tank. So interrupting as many of them as you can is great. There's a bunch of circles that time. And then block that. Get my only interrupt off. Hey, thanks for that follow. And the likes. Smashing that like button helps tell the system that you're enjoying what you're seeing and others might want to see it too. It helps me a lot. Feels like a small thing, but it's huge. Grabbing that. And we're running. Could have mounted up. Probably should have. Okay, level 10. Level 10. So here I try and watch which one they're not attacking and focus on that one so I can get the interrupt off on the one that DPS aren't currently hitting. So they get the first one nice and quick, and then I get the second one, and that works out really well. Be sure to just be popping defensives all throughout your tanking experience. Got that guy. They get this guy. Come on. Yes. Nice. Every bit of cooldown you can have rotating just help your healer out. Stonewall for 2 days now? That's rough. What level of Stonewalls are you trying to do? 10 Stonewall is nuts. I hear. 10 Stonewall is when the healer has to start understanding that, like, the first boss you have to dispel at the right time or the tank just gets squished and things like that. Like, I think there's a bunch of things going on in 10s. I should be focusing on the mage. My bad.
Your brethren are butchered.
Crossbow mid-mage. Crossbow volley interrupt. There we go. Backpack.
Monster.
Use the silence, spam orb on. I should have used it on the other one. The other one's actually harder. This pack's easier. And I just focus on this boy here and make sure that his frostbolt volley gets interrupted while everybody else focuses on the big guy. These guys like can't die. They have so much regeneration. Why does it do that? It interrupted somebody else. What? I don't have it. No, I don't have it on mouse over. I don't know why. Sometimes when I cast interrupt targeting something, it might interrupt cast on a different target. Be right back, K-time. Bye. Thanks for the follow. All right. Yes, please. New stones. Healer's coming. Okay. Don't get in front of the big boy. Oh god, somebody initiated those guys? All right, that's a choice. Oh, that's my purgatory. Don't like that.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Whoever pulled those things still has threat on them? Like, come on. What is going on? No, I'm toast. Can they get me up? Earth Ellie, let it do its work. Start to build up. Thread on things. Grab this thing. There we go. That was rough. They handled it really well. Dropped the Earth Ellie. Got the res off on me. I was trying to pick up all those extra guys without turning the Marauder, but they were going AoE so hard that my regular AoE wasn't enough to hold on to them. Pull these guys over here. Grab the orb. I like the tank having the orb because the tank's where you want all that kind of shit to be.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Gotta watch for that one. That was rough. All right, grabbing that, doing those things to stabilize at the start. Establish threat, pull everything in with a Gorfiend's Grasp. Then just rotate those cooldowns, move out of the orbs. Somebody else got the interrupt on the fear, so I didn't have to do it. We want to stop the final bargains. No final bargain. There we go. Nice, interrupted. Final bargain is brutal because it gives the guy his health back and lets him keep doing his stuff. If you stun him or move him when he's casting it, he can't finish it. We got loads of time here, so we don't got to stress. We're only at 2 deaths.
You will be
That guy
the void consumes
popped himself too far. Got stunned. Not too big of a deal. The stun lasts just a moment shorter than the, or moment longer than the runaway mechanic. Anyways,
Foolish paragon.
freaking spikes move.
You can do to stop.
Frost. Reaping winds. Go back in. Man, this stuff has a lot of health. Shatter hurts. Only got all your armor and whatnot. It's too big of a deal, but it does hurt. I feel it. There it goes. There he goes. Lust on this boss? Alright. Get it? Alright. Somebody's gonna grab it, I hope.
No matter. My minions are endless.
Interrupt those unholy frenzies.
Shall serve me again.
We're gonna go slappy hands here, pull all these things in, focus on the mage to get that frostbolt volley interrupted. It should be dead before the next one happens. Nice. Nice and quick. Get as many necrotic bolts interrupted as possible. Watch the breath. Anybody getting hit by that, make a big mistake.
Inevitably.
Move him a little bit so we don't have to deal with the swirls under him. This time I'm going to use the Silence Orb when the mages are out.
The fallen shall serve me
So that's going. I start the Silence Orb, making sure to silence all nearby targets. Pull those things in. Establish threat on everything. Silence Orb does its work. Put down an AMZ just to help. Establish threat on all targets. Watch the breath. Kill that last warrior before he begins his cast. Did. And then he should be toast. One final act of service. Enter that thing. Ended.
Your arrival proved timely, yet the
You should leave the middle flight thing, wing champion, for the tank to take up.
Are purged from our skies.
We're doing pretty good. It was good timing on that pack.
all the corpses we need, stitch flesh. Prepare to strike at the next temple.
The void consumes everything.
Popping multiple cooldowns at the start of this one because it does have a lot of targets. We're dealing with the gore splatters, interrupting the fluids. That gore splatter got off, unfortunately. Wait for him to start the cast to drain fluids or let somebody else interrupt it because all I had was grip left. He's tenderizing me. I'm at 2 stacks now. The mutilate, I use a rune tap for to stop the incoming damage from the mutilate. He's gonna get another one off, so I got another rune tap ready. Tenderize, rune tap, 3 stacks, the mutilate. And that hurts. Nice death strike right after to pick it on up. We do not want to get a 4th tenderize. Oh, they got it. So I can't pull. I can pull from a range, but like I have so much reduced armor right now, I can't run in there. And I gotta let that 3, 2, 1. Now I can start taking damage. Cannot take damage with 4 stacks. Oh, they got the drain fluids interrupted. I'm slowing this thing down. It's got threat on somebody else, but it was in my slow field, so I wasn't too worried about it. There's the repair flesh. Oh, they got it. So they got it. Gore splatter, nope. Gore splatter, nope. Block the cleaver. Tank's got to watch those cleavers just in case it doesn't end up hitting a mob successfully. We want to make sure we block the path that it would go, making it so it doesn't hit your allies. Pull this guy in. Pop the light defensive. Pop another. That time I went Lich Spawn just to get some damage reduction and leech.
The void consumes.
Once this work starts to get low, we can grab these guys over here. It's gonna take a while to kill the Securian Stetch Flish, so might as well make it so that we are doing damage to the other things at the same time. Throw Cleaver, block it, just in case. It should hit the mob, but in case the mob dies or something weird happens, you don't want an instant death, which is what Throw Cleaver will do. And the last Throw Cleaver just stand in the way. There we go. Healer's got to get mana quick. Not. There he goes. Let's point them at each other. Don't stand in between. That's a huge chunk of their HP. Oh, shit. Didn't have my thing up. And watch this guy's morbid fixation. Yep, that guy needs to run. That mage needs to run. Oh, he avoided it, so he glitched it out so it didn't happen. Nice throws. Drain fluids, nope.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Not having the morbid fixation happen is actually huge. All right. This guy we take out in the corner. He has the tenderizes and the mutilate, so we're still watching for that mechanic, trying a defensive cooldown every time he gets one of those off. Mostly for the mutilate. The tenderize isn't such a big deal, it's just the armor cleave that it does. Or reduce or increase damage taken. But then the mutilate you want to pop a cooldown for to reduce its incoming. Is not pleasant. So I'm gonna Icebound Fortitude this one. Still hit me for half my health. Next one I got Rune Tap and Tombstone. So Rune Tap, Tombstone. Should make the mutilate not hit me too hard. Nice. He's down. Other side, we got to kill him off to the side.
And don't fail me like your predecessor.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Pop a Lichborn. This guy doesn't hit nearly as hard as the other one does. The actual problem with this guy is that his effect lasts throughout the boss fight. And so he needs to like die in a corner. And it's really rough on full melee teams because he just radiates out damage this whole time and does these spew diseases, which causes a lot of extra movement if you have a high melee team. We've got a no melee team, so it's not too bad. Does have a lot of health. Has loads of health. All right.
Now I have to rebuild those two from scratch. It seems
Go.
I can't wait to put your core. I'll have you
Give a little bit of room for people to do the work. These guys shouldn't be so far away. They feel confident, whatever. They've been doing it really well so far, so not going to question their methods. Target and taunt this guy the moment he becomes targetable. So many times somebody dies. They changed the timings. He doesn't do the morbid fixation like right away anymore. He hasn't started casting it until the hook starts. So need to not kill the abomination just yet. Pointed at the stage. He missed. He missed. And we killed it. He missed anyway, so it wasn't a big deal that we killed it. Just makes the fight take a little longer and has more pools on the ground. Here's the hook. This one's tough because you need to keep damaging him. You can't just like ignore the Stitch Flesh because you need it to die before the next Stitch Flesh comes out. I'm watching for who the... Nope. No. Okay. Good. Okay. So we have to kill this Stitch Flash quick. At the stage. 3, 2, 1. Nope. And this guy is really high health.
I must preserve your parts for later.
Eat my cookie.
Have you no respect for craftsmanship?
Oh, did that miss? It did. Oh, that's rough. We gotta burn it hard.
I must preserve your parts for later. So much material to work.
The void consumes.
Now we got a second one, and they missed again. And that's a failed key.
Potential.
That's a failed key.
I haven't had so many spare parts in ages.
Insane throw from the DVS, right? Insane. There's also one missed toss from the healer. A single missed throw from that. And with that, the key is untimable. We can't make it. But we're going to keep going, I guess. We ready? Okay.
I can't wait to put your corpse
All my cooldowns are still on cooldown, but sure. Don't lust now. What are you doing?
I must preserve your parts for later.
Oh, God.
So much material to work with.
It's a 10. Oh,
Proud of
man, it was going so good. This is a 10 key.
haven't had so many
We had
spare parts in ages.
2 deaths up till that point. What were our first 2 deaths? One was me when that guy pulled an entire pack we shouldn't have pulled. What was the other death? Let's see. Oh, this guy. He died to a drain fluids that didn't get interrupted. That sucks, because that's not his fault at all. At 6 minutes, he died to a failed interrupt on drain fluids, and then I died to just too much stuff getting pulled. It was going really good. It was going really good. We really had it. I'm just checking for a add-on for showing that. Yeah, we should have gotten it down as long as we had the good damage on the Stitch Flesh or on the creations, but we just didn't. And then just so many missed throws. So many missed throws just pissed people off. And as soon as you see a missed throw, some people's brains just start to break. I want, like, did any of you guys know a M plus tracker that puts the M plus tracker up here? I'm looking to see if I can find an add-on for that. I don't see a quick one. And that's boring to watch me do. So we're going to do another. Do another. Plus 10. I just want the timer and what difficulty the key is to be at the top instead of off to the right. So I've seen some other streamers, instead of the Mythic Plus timer being like off the screen over here where you guys can't see it, for my stream, I want it like here. But I don't use weak auras. I hate weak auras, so I never install it. That's not the one either. All right, we're looking for a 10, not an 11. I mean, yeah, no. So he's best time on the dungeon is a 9, and he wants to do an 11. That feels 11 is such a high jump up from 9. There's a 10 Dawnbreaker. There is a 10 Dawnbreaker. City of Threads is a toughie. I'll try it. Those guys' scores are too low. I'm like, it's possible they can do it. I don't have the faith in them because I don't know them. And trusting their low scores seems like a bad idea. Siege. I need Siege, but Og Ret, no, thank you. Og Ret just won't work. You need some range DPS of some variety. Stonewall might be doable. I just can't find anything. They found a tank already. I just want another dungeon. I'm running out of time at this lunchtime mythics. 11 Wake. 11 Wake. 11 Group Batol. Can I get 10s, please? I don't want 11s. They're scary. Okay. I like the cut of that group's. Oh, that might be good too. Dawnbreaker's not bad as long as I'm not messing up on that first boss. I make a face because the other day I was messing up bad on that first boss. It happens. It happens. Man, I'm just going to be signing up for scary things now. Discipline Priest? No, thank you. I struggle with Discipline Priests. That's a 9. Not looking for 9s. Looking for 9s in all the wrong places. Triple melee in Arikara? I can't think of a boss that would be a problem. I won't do triple melee Grim Batol. And I tend not to like triple melee Necrotic Wake because the last boss that gets so messy on. We're just not finding anything, guys. I like that. I like that. Oh, I can't sign up because I have too many signups? Or what? Why can't I sign up to that one? Weird. Oh, yeah, I do have too many signups. I do have too many signups. They're just not filtering up to the top for some reason. Come on, game. Come on, UI. Do something for me. You can only have 5 things signed up. So it's not going to let me sign up for more. I got declined on one. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I shouldn't get accepted into 11 groups because I don't have any 11s completed or 10s completed on time. So that makes sense, and I am not butthurt at all about it. Okay. I can only get denied groups for like 5 more minutes before I gotta call this, because I just won't have time to complete the dungeon. Before I gotta go back to work. So I gotta start being less picky about what I'm signing up for. And have it more likely that I don't actually succeed, but we get to watch it happen. Like this, like, ooh. Ooh. He wants to +2 it. No, thank you. I'm not that good. I'm not that good to do a +2 11. I just can't play at that level, especially not with pugs. If I was with a really coordinated group, maybe. Oh, hey, Ross. Roast the Demigod. Welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone joining the stream. Appreciate you guys hanging out, playing some Mythic Pluses. DJ Paralysis. Like, what do I want? What am I looking for? Not that. Maybe that. Mists. I could do a mists. I can do a stone vault. That's one of mine that's been waiting a long time. Those guys didn't accept me. Yeah, pretty much. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Pretty much a 1 in 5 chance of timing is what I'm agreeing with there. Okay, that Grim Batol isn't going to take me. If you let a tank wait over a minute, you're not going to take that tank. These guys aren't going to take me for some reason. Oh, they got a prop paladin now. That's why. They got a prop pally. What's your IO? My IO is 2352. 2352. Boom, 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 boom. Some members are coming from Del's higher item level, but yeah, so there's lots of people coming in from Del's with high item level. That's why you can't really trust the item level. And that's why I won't sign up for groups that have weird item levels, but no M+ experience. I'm definitely looking for groups that have the I've cleared at least a 9 kind of deal, at least an 8. 2614 Ellie, nice. Ellie's are huge. Want to run 9 miss? Oh, sorry, I didn't see that one. I already signed up for this one. I'm looking for 10s right now. 10 is my goal. And I only get 2 dungeons per day. What did I sign up for? This is Grim? This is Grim? Yes. What's my level? I am 622? 622. I haven't used a bunch of my currency, though. I have 69 gilded crests. I should probably go spend some of those. Got your 8th 10 for the weeks. Nice. Yeah, I got all my raid stuff, and then I haven't even done 4 Mythic Pluses, completed 4 Mythic Pluses yet. So I've got my 110 done, but need more. And I'm just toast on delves. Don't need to do delves anymore. How's my armor? Do I need to go repair? No. I got lots. This one I have difficulty with, this dungeon in general with pugs, just because the amount of people that get bopped off and the amount of people that fail the 3rd boss. This team should be fine on the 3rd boss with 2 ranged DPS. No more WoW for you, like ever, or like this week? Yeah, the fire ads mess up so many groups. So many groups. The amount of people I see blown off, and the knockback on that boss too. The amount of people I see running from an ad and just getting knocked off the
5, 4,
knocked
3,
off the ledge is
2,
rough.
1.
Pins in your fingers. Ugh. I'm sorry you have to go through that.
And now
I hope it's helping with whatever you're dealing with. I know some of these surgeries are like, it might help, and that's even worse. Oh, Master Armor, Master Armor. Okay, thank you. I interrupted the wrong thing. No, come on. Don't break line of sight. Oh, that was bad. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. That's why I run Purgatory. That's why I run the Purg. Everything's fine. Nobody's panicking, especially not me. Nobody's butthole clenched extremely tight. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Taking with Prop Pally lately and loving every moment. Blood DKs are in a much better spot than Prop Pally. So if you're enjoying Prop Pally, Blood DK would just be better in every measurable aspect. Except for the first 2 seconds of every pull, which is scary as hell every time you're a Blood Death Knight. If you don't have Bone Shield, it's so scary. That one. There it is. Let's just watch it for the mass tremors. Friend tanks on a pal. Pals do a lot of damage. That's fair. That's fair. Death Knights do not. Death Knights do not do a lot of damage. My damage is absolutely behind everyone by far. That's good timing. The Pat's going past right on. Oh, that's bad. Oh, it didn't fire. It did. It did. I like to save my 2s here, or my 1s, in case people don't target certain groups, and certain groups don't get as low as I'd like. Like, this one should get railed here by everyone, but this group likely got missed. And this group here almost always doesn't get enough attention. Yeah. I'll drop one last one on that. Oh yeah, these ones are huge. Jeez, so much health. And as much as you'd like to walk them down the path and kite them to the next pull, these brutes stop and do a cleave, and so many melee will walk into that cleave if you're kiting like this. So I gotta be careful and watch the brutal strikes and stop moving if there's a brutal strike. Get one of those. Because it is a cleave. Should kill him before he gets another one off. This pack too, almost no damage on it. This one's a rough one because it's 3 different mass tremors. 3 different mass tremors. Okay, they got it.
The void consumes everything.
Yeah, way too much focus on the same target. So we had one pack completely die, and then that was too much focus on that one pack. Too many spells used on one single group, and then all these other groups have way more health than they should. It's actually not helpful. Happened again. Wish I knew why sometimes when I cast Interrupt, it casts it on my previous target, not on my current. Lakizi pushing this is a 10, Grim Batol. Yeah, and then this pack's so low. Jeez. So in Pugs, you just can't rely on who's going to use what on what pack. So this set of pulls can be rough or really easy, depending on how well the group does. In more coordinated groups, you'll have way more cohesion on who's destroying which pack of ads. And it makes that whole room way easier. Roar, we're going to 1. Rolling to 1. that thing. Then he's gonna do a skull splitter, so I just gotta hold a cooldown for whenever skull splitter is coming. Gotta run. All the way over to 4. All right, bring him back towards the center so it's just easier to move depending on where it's at. Back to 1. This one's just doing a screw you guys left and right and left and right. And to 3. Got Skull Splitter off, pop a defensive, help your healer out, wait for the roar. Rolling back to 1. People gotta start getting creative with these placements, with this back and forth. We can't lose the entire 1 area. Do another roar. Pull one of those up, help people out. We're staying here.
Inevitably, the void consumes
So much health.
everything.
Over to 4. Imperic Blood. Rely on the healer a little bit more to get topped off with that one rather than reducing the incoming damage taken. We got a rune tap for the next one. Rock spikes first. Back to 1. Jeez. Rune tap for the skull splitter. A second rune tap because skull splitter lasts longer than rune tap. All the way back over to 4. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, that was spicy. So much health. Alright, so I like to do this pack here. What did that guy die to? Jeez.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
All those punches hurt. And I'm heal blocked. Come on, come on. Okay. Use the Ring of Peace. Spend Fortitude. Rune tap for the punch. Ooh, those punches are brutal.
No! Throngest get whipped again if he no finish.
Okay, let me get these guys. You gotta watch the cleaves. And watch the mass tremor. And we should be able to pull this pack.
Inevitably, consumes everything.
One. There it goes. Oh. Alright, here goes Axe first. Axe is easy.
The void consumes everything.
Pull up my RP. Watch the Axe. Pooling RP to deal with the swords. Pop multiple defensives for the sword. Now the mace. And we kite him up the stairs once he starts the thing. There we go. Run for my life. I want to keep him as close to the one side as possible, so that I have room to work with.
Inevitably,
Axe again. We got to keep kiting back a little bit.
everything.
Swords. Fury, defensives. And then we kill him on the base. Nice. Easy. Easy peasy.
Choice maybe, but better than fail at me.
This is a 10 and Grim Batol. We are at 21 minutes remaining. Oh yeah, no to curse. Ooh, that does definitely make the Warlock section more difficult. Did they mess up with that? Oh, what?
Inevitably
What?
consumes everything.
That was wild. It negates it. Oh, I didn't know that. Did not know that. I don't do this debuff enough. See, I'm using it. I use AMS way too often to prep it for that. Oh god. Big fist. Out. Three deaths now, jeez. Oh, come on. There we go.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Alright, slow that guy and kite him. Till he shrinks. He did not shrink. Shit. Okay, somebody stunned him. Somebody stunned him. That should work. Oh god. Come on. Wow. That's just too much damage, right? Immediately of 3 million. Yeah. Damn. A 5. Ooh. Getting tight at 5. Pulling these guys because so many groups mess it up.
Inevitably,
Okay, good.
void consumes
Let the curse.
everything.
Yeah, keep having the AMS on cooldown when that's going out. Blow him and kite him. 8 stacks already. There we go. There we go. Nice. Handled. Do you have Death Strike? Yes, I have Death Strike. Of course I have Death Strike. It's the most important skill. Three stacks, 4 stacks, nice knock up. 4 stacks falls off.
Inevitably,
Pull this guy back here.
void consumes everything.
Then when he goes cataclysmic, I use AMZ to help the group. Take less damage from his constant pulsing AoE. Dodge that. We're still fine on the timer. It'll be a little bit tighter than I'd like, but generally fine. Pat's coming back, right? Yes, good. Good timing. Drop the Shadow Flame Bolts, do knockups, nice. Channel Mind, no.
Inevitably,
Channel Mind, no.
void consumes
Very good, there we go.
everything.
Too many Channel Minds, alright. Both these guys at the same time. That, interrupt that. Mitigate that. Make sure I have threat on him still. That was the wrong skill. Nice. And Shadow Flame Bolt dead. Healer's still fine. Pull this pack. Slow him and kite him. He is slapping me. Pull everybody in. Sweet use. He's huge.
Inevitably,
Ah!
void consumes
There we go.
everything.
There we go. Big ring of peace. Big ring of peace. I love that skill so much. So many interrupt notices. It's nuts.
Inevitably.
Ask your boy about Shadow Priest. I hit a level of not being able to do more than 1.3 to 4. But they're doing some 2 million damage. Yeah, they're doing really good. They're doing really good. You want to know how? We can look at it. We can take a peek after. Might have a minute or two to do so. Good timing. They didn't push both Ascensions. So many groups fail that hard and push both Ascensions. And then the healer just can't deal with all of the pulsing AoE damage. Nice. Alright. Healer's full mana. You're going. I love monk healers because how easy they keep their mana maxed. Their healing is absolutely amazing in these types of dungeon situations.
Inevitably.
No, he got it off. Dang.
Consumes everything.
Oh, that should have been. Alright, we got it. We got it. Gonna do the quarter strategy? No, I don't believe in that life. Well, they're doing amazing on those ads. Absolutely amazing on the ads. All right, we're going to move them out of the fires. Nice.
Inevitably.
Ah, damn it. That's much more spread out.
Consumes everything.
One's on me. They're not supposed to go on me. He must have feigned death. Hunters can feign death it, and then it switches targets. That's the only reason I can think of why it would have been on me. They ran on top of each other? Nice. Breath. 1%, just push. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, this is the hardest pack in the dungeon. Well, that was the wrong skill to use. There we go.
Inevitably. The void consumes everything.
Thank you. And these guys know their stuff. It's nice. It's nice. It's a good group. This has been a solid party. We should be able to skip this dragon percent-wise. We're at 87. Don't do too much AoE until the corrupt casts. There's the corrupt. Then AoE. You can kill him before the second corrupt.
The void consumes everything.
Are we getting up? Nope. Ooh. Okay. Just fell off. Just fell off. Nice. Hey, myself that time. Hey, I did it. I did it. I've tried sandling since the buffs. It's still crap. Still absolutely terrible. Like half the damage and less mitigation still. They just can't get sandling right. They're too worried about it being too strong on healing, I think. And they're not letting it receive the buffs that it needs. Deathbringer just too strong. Ooh. That's close. This healer's doing amazing.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Huge corruptions, but we managed to handle it. We're doing really well. 5 minutes on this boss. We just gotta kill him without deaths. Oh, we were off by 2%. Oh, shit. Oh, no. We had to pull that dragon. I thought we got enough without it. All right, AMS. Clear out some of these. All right, where are we going? We're going over here. Going over here. Right here. Oh. Nope. Healer died. Healer died.
Inevitably,
Oh, that sucks. What key level this is a 10. Guess I should move them so that they can hide. That was my bad. Actually hold them in a place so they can hide. Be nice to your party. For wind. Bring it back over there. There we go. Use macro to drop D&D at feet. Nice. Probably do that. I just don't know where I would put it. I have too many buttons. Man, that's too bad. There's no way we'll kill him in a minute. Too bad. I'm such a wheelchair. Such a wheelchair. Everybody's there way before me. clear out a bunch of those. All right, everybody's here.
Suffering into chaos.
Go.
Too late.
Don't kill the ads until he's done. And kill the ads immediately. And watch for where we're going. We're going to the other side. Should be right over here somewhere. Oh, tighter than I like. Tighter with the circles than I would like. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Do I have a cooldown? Shit. Good, good. All right. Let's try and clear out some of those.
The void consumes everything.
Kill the ads. Where are we going? Way over side. Way over here. Way over here. S, A, Z. Make sure to keep a defensive cooldown for the slap. Lost a DPS. I would like to get him up, but I need to survive this first. That's the priority of all of my skill usages. Then I can get him up. Oh god. Where are we going? Where are we going? Over here. Over here. Oh, he's dead. Nice. Well, we got him. We got him. 10s are way harder than 8. So a bunch of mechanics you can just survive in a 10 is a one-shot in an... Or you can survive in an 8 is a one-shot in a 10. And that's the issue with 10s. Oh, that's a cape. That's awesome. Uh, 10 key Arakara. Oh, I mean, Arakara is all right. Arakara is probably, when you get up to the 10 levels and things start to get hard at 10s, Arakara is really rough. Or Arakara is not as rough. Sorry, Arakara is not as rough as some other dungeons. Rogandis, thanks for the follow over there on Twitch. Sorry if it took me a while to notice that. That boss is quite the butt clencher. We got a new cape here, though. Actual 606 all the way up to 613. We will take it. We should be able to bust that thing all the way up to the max. It does not go with my aesthetic, though. Does not go with my aesthetic at all. I am a no transmog guy, so that's not working well. Anyways, we wanted to look at this guy, right? Psychic Link, Devouring Plague, and Tropic Rift. So he is Void, and did pretty good. He did pretty strong. Psychic Link was his number 1. Your decorative spells inflict 30% of the damage to all other targets affected by vampiric touch. So he was doing a really good job utilizing Psychic Link. That's almost all of his damage into Devouring Plague and Entropic Rift. So really good usage of the Entropic Rift there. That's some really high Entropic Rift damage. Making sure that it hit multiple targets regularly and did pretty good. Well, yeah, I'm 622. But let's go fix that. Let's go change that. Because we just got that cape that we can push all the way up.
This world is
So I can...
vast and wondrous.
That cape is crit mastery, right? Beautiful. All right. We can get that all the way up to 626. Boom. Nice, nice. What else? We can max out our helm. Max out our shoulders. We're one Harbinger crest away from being able to max out anything else. Everything else should be at the level, except this stupid ring. Haven't found a ring yet. And that thing's 3. We can bust that up. Got that from the BRD raid. Nice. All right, so I'm 623 now. Not as high of a boost as I thought that was going to be. Jeez. 626, several things, but it was only 3 item level upgrades for those. The cape is a big one. Being able to get that crit mastery cape is nice. So I'm pretty happy with that. That is Mythic Plus lunchtime for me today. That's all we got going on. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for joining. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm on all 3 of those things. I appreciate you guys hanging out, chatting about tanking, and enjoying anything that you learned from all this, because that's the goal. But that's all for Mythic Plus Lunchtimes, and we'll catch you guys next time.